Yes, people, back again. Um, Second live stream. Arsenal 5, Sporting 1. What a performance from the Arsenal, bro. This is the kind of performances I want to see week in, week out. I'm gonna hit I'm gonna start with how the team in general was doing quite well, to be honest. Though very good actually. Um most of the passes came from the right, but still we managed to find a way to score. We started off strong, brilliant cross by Timber. Number 9 finished by Nelly. We dropped back afterwards. The goal went in. We went back to the old ways for like maybe 10 minutes, 12. But then out of the blue, Saka with a brilliant run and Havertz with the dagger. I just love to see that. I just love to see that every game, how we killed off the game quickly. We thought it was killed after 2-0. We kind of like struggled for the third. Took a bit of a while. We tried here and there. We tried to create. We were effective though. The high press was on. We were trying to score, but in the end, the problem is that with these kind of teams like Sporting, you can you're gonna have to kill them because if it wasn't for the third, if it wasn't for the fourth goal by Saka, the penalty, it would have been a different game. After the third goal from Gabriel just before half time, what a header by the way, what a cross by Rice as well. Second half, Sporting coming strong, um, put on quite a pressure. I thought the game was a bit, Arsenal a bit shaky. I thought it was the old Arsenal who were gonna go back, revert, stay back and just play defensive. But thank God we found a way to get a penalty that Odegaard got, and Saka buried it brilliantly. To be honest, after the fourth goal, really, the game was dead. Let's be honest, the game was quite dead. Um, then buried 4-1. Sporting can't come back from that. Very hard to. I think we kept Gyökeres quiet. I think the back line. I think Gyökeres is more effective when it's a high line. That's when Gyökeres might find spaces where to go and find the goal. He needs quite space, and Saliba and Gabriel kept him very, very quiet. And big up to them, as always. Saliba and Gabriel have been on point all season and last season, the season before. So it's not really a shock. Um, Second half, we couldn't keep the ball for like about 10 minutes again. Just a lapse of concentration. We couldn't we couldn't we couldn't keep the ball for some reason. We tried, but thank God there was a penalty to save the game really. Because if it wasn't for the penalty, it would have been a different game. To be honest, um, it would have been Sporting trying to press us because they came in strong, very strong. They came in, and we were a bit shaky for the first 10 minutes, but thank God for the Saka penalty. To be honest, um, after that, really, after the Saka penalty, we were moving the ball here and there. Nice goal by Trossard. Right time in the right place. Um, Good strike by Moreno. What is there to say really? We killed the game early. I don't think Sporting offered anything going forward, and their defense was horrendous anyway for the first goal and for the third as well. They were horrendous. How he lost his marker for the third goal is just a joke, and for the first goal, how the goalkeeper kind of hesitated to come out and take the ball, and they paid for it really. Um, I think Raya was. quite decent. Kept it clean, kept it safe, playing from the back. Um, he was quite steady, strong, to be honest. Made a couple couple of howlers here and there, but I think really that affected the game. Timber, I think Timber did really well, going up and down and calm on the ball, and just the reading of the game that Timber has is something that needs to be amazed. Wow, what Timber has to offer for Arsenal is just, we just wonder if Timber was here last year, how Arsenal would turn out. But yeah, here we are. Timber was doing very well today. Saliba was on point, on job as always. Rolls Royce defender. We all know Saliba kept Gyökeres quiet. Love the teamwork between Saliba and Gabriel, how they kept Gyökeres, because it's quite hard to keep him quiet. He's not he's not any striker. He's not any. He scored a lot of goals this season, and to keep him quiet was a tough job, to be honest. Gabriel, a goal, and defended quite well. I love the celebration though. Big, he's a. Do you know what? Gabriel's a joker. I swear, he's a joker. But yeah, he kept him quiet as well. Gabriel did his part. Um, quite the back line was quite strong, to be honest. Apart from Calafiore, Calafiore was a bit shaky. He was all right, not like he was the problem or he created any problems. He's just the weakest link, I guess. As you can see for their goal, you know, just falling on the ground. Absolutely horrendous defending. What is there to say? Partey played some good passes, broke some lines, was steady on the ball, strong, won quite a lot of duels. Big up, yes, sir, bro. Won a lot of duels, he did quite well. He did quite well, Partey as well. I think the whole team was well. I think we played very, very good this game. I think Rice, didn't see much of Rice this game, but he was quite strong. He was quite strong in the midfield. You know how Rice is, get stuck in kind of player, try hard. That's the kind of player Rice is, and everybody knows. I didn't see him that much, to be honest. It's not like I saw him. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see him that much, but yeah, if I didn't see you and I didn't see any mistakes from you, then it must be a quite a good game. Odegaard, Odegaard was all smoke today. Hey, I'm just scared that we're gonna turn into a one-man team. I'm really I'm really worried that every time Odegaard is injured, we don't find a way to open teams like we opened them today. Even though it was the same style of play and the same way, we had 64% of our attacks all going from the right side, but it worked. So I'm not going to talk about it. Odegaard did very, very well. He was on smoke today. He found his players over the top through the defense. He always found his man, and that's what Odegaard does most of the game. But like I said, most of the game, because Odegaard kind of like ghosted after the second half. Bit ghosted because he didn't have much to do anyway. The game was done and dusted, um, but still, overall, Odegaard really he did his part. He did his part. Saka, Starboy, yeah, Saka was a menace today, just like Nottingham Forest. That's the kind of Saka I want to see week in, week out. I want to see this Saka. See, Saka can create, can run, drop shoulder. He's um he's technically all right. Saka's the kind of player that you expect goals and assists from each game. He won man of the match, as we can see. He won man of the match. I think he did very, very well, to be honest. Saka was a menace today, and yeah, for me as well. I think Saka was man of the match, to be honest. I think I think we need to see more performances like this from Saka and Odegaard. As long as they're good, we as a team can go really far. But are we gonna keep relying on Saka and Martinelli to just keep? Well, if they're quiet someday, then what? Do we have to do we have to rely on other teams, all our other players? Do we have to rely on the likes of Martinelli to do something? See, when Odegaard's not in the team looks different. To be honest, it looks very different. But overall, we did very well. Havertz, I think Havertz did. I don't know. Did he? To be honest, what did Havertz do really? I didn't. You could say Havertz played well. You could say Havertz played well. He scored a goal, tap in. Um, he followed that well. To be honest, after an amazing nutmeg from Saka. But overall, he Havertz was all right overall. Um, moving on to Martinelli, I think today was better than usual. I guess he was. He scored the goal, so we can give him that. I think because most of the play was on the right, we didn't really see the players on the left. Like I've been saying in multiple streams with multiple shows, I've been saying that all the game plays on the right. You see, on the left, we're not seeing anything. That's why I couldn't see what Rice did, and I couldn't see what Martinelli did, and I couldn't see what Calafiore. Or we saw what Calafiore did. So Rice and Martinelli, I didn't really see much of them. I didn't really see much of Havertz as well. But regardless, without them, we won. So I'll take that. But this has to stop. This has to stop. The whole play coming from the right is always coming from the right. Every dangerous attack coming from the right. Now that's why we can't even assess Martinelli fairly or Rice or Havertz really. I don't know. This is my opinion, of course. Um, I didn't see them. I didn't see them much. You know, I saw glimpses. I saw glimpses of them. But overall, it was a great victory. We're on ninth place right now. Um, it's a great victory to go and take this to West Ham and take it to their ground and beat them there, and we just keep going. I guess it's an uphill battle, really. It's an uphill battle. We're 9 points deep in the Premier League. In the Champions League, it's a bit different because this is just the league, and then after after the playoffs, is when the real teams and where it really matters. But overall, 5-1. What can you say, really? I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing. 5-1 is a very respectable scoreline, to be honest. I would like every game to be 5-1, to be honest. We scored 8 goals in 2 games, which is amazing. Conceded only one. So overall, I think we done very well. I think I wouldn't say Arteta got it right because he just went in with the same team as he always does. But I would say that this time it worked. I think Amorim leaving Sporting played in our favor. You know, I think if Amorim was the manager in Sporting, I think it will be a different game, to be honest. But overall, really, I'll take it. I'll take the win. Players coming off the bench, Trossard did well, scored the goal. I think Ethan was a menace as well. Ethan was moving, nearly scored as well. Moreno, like I said, Pete, I don't know. I don't know really. I don't know really. Moreno without that shot. Apart from that, what can I say? I didn't really see much of Moreno, to be honest. But still, I think it played to our favor, but Amorim not being their coach, you know, Amorim leaving Sporting played in our favor, and I think That's what gave us the upper hand. I didn't. I predicted a 2-2. I didn't predict a win, but I didn't predict a loss because I didn't think we were going to lose this game just because of that. Because if Amarim was their manager, it would have been a different game. But that's why, really. But yeah, overall, I'm happy. I'm buzzing, and yeah, hopefully, long may this continue. And yeah, that's my match reaction. Catch you next time. Subscribe and like the stream. Subscribe and like my channel. I'm an up and coming channel, and we appreciate any support that we receive from anyone. So yeah, big up to the whole family, and yeah, come on your Gunners.